Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to welcome you inside of the Wrangler Gym in Pinedale, Wyoming, home of the Pinedale Wranglers and the 2024 Boys Pinedale Winter Classic. Today's game is going to be today's opening game for the Bobcats is going to be between the Thermopolis Bobcats and the Lyman Eagles. The Bridger Valley, in Thermopolis' last bout with the Bridger Valley team, they beat the Mountain View Buffaloes last night. That game still not put up on Max Preps. I cannot remember the score for the life of me, so I did submit the score into Max Preps. Hopefully that will get fixed soon, but I'd also like to tell our viewers, excuse the camera angle for our broadcast against Lyman and Pinedale tonight. We've been relegated over to the other side of the gym. The tables are up here on the broadcasting side of the gym have been used up by Cadian. We also got Warland's crew that are set up over there as well, getting ready for that game. So we are over here. So the camera angle is not going to be as good as it probably was last night, but we're just working with what we got. Bobcat lineups are getting started here, as you can see. We got Camden Gerber, Cody Bobbingen coming out here. We've seen some beautiful play from those two. Armani Duke's third one to come out for the Bobcats. After that, you also have, of course, number 22, Zach Hasty. Heck of a game by Hasty yesterday. A couple threes to his name. And then, of course, the big man, Brody Potter. Didn't really see much out of him last night. I do not know why. Potter did not get much playing time last night. He did get put in the late part of the fourth quarter. But that's about it. Now up for Lyman, you got number 2, Corey Condos. After that, number 3, Devin Shear. Number 4, Carter Bradshaw. Saw a little bit of him in that Rollins game yesterday. Number 11, Aiden Wyatt. And then number 20, Caleb Smith. That's your starters for the Eagles. Lyman coming off of a 4-point loss to the Rollins Outlaws yesterday in the opening matchup of day 1. That was the game before Thermopolis Mountain View. Brody Potter and Caleb Smith will be tipping us away here for the start of this game. Potter and Smith tip us away, and we are underway from Pinedale High School. It's day 2, the Pinedale Winter Classic. Moving right side, Aiden Wyatt passing it off now. With the ball was Shear. He'll pass it right side, dribbling left. Trying to dribble inside the right lane. Armani Duke smothering him on that side. He'll pass it back up to the silhouette on the horse neck. Back up to Corey Condos. He'll kick it back up right wing. Passing it underneath here to Caleb Smith. Back up to the 11 of Aiden Wyatt. Right side off the horse mane. He'll pass it back up on the left wing. Moving right side. Half a minute gone, and we still haven't gotten a shot off yet. No shot clock in Wyoming for some reason. Montana up north has a shot clock, though. Thermopolis trying to rile up their teammates, and a traveling violation on Aiden Wyatt. Saw that coming from a mile away. And Thermopolis will get the ball back. Astounding defense there for the black and gold, and we are back underway. Gerber with the ball. Goes past the horse body and into the front court. Potter tried to get a pass off. They'll go underneath. The shot is up. It's missed. Rebounded. And Potter, loose ball. He goes out of bounds. And there's really not much Potter could have done there. The ball just got way out from underneath him. Lyman will have the ball. Aiden Wyatt's coming down the court now past the silhouette, passing left side. Coming up after this, Warland will be playing. I think they're taking on... Warland will be taking on... Pinedale, dribbling right side. Shot is up for 3, and it is no good. Bounced off the basket just a little bit there. Got Lander. We apologize. Lander is starting to come into the stadium here. Shot is up, and it's no good by Thermopolis. Still scoreless. And here they are, and it's a jumble mess there for the ball. Here comes number 11, almost said Spencer Erickson, sorry. Aiden Wyatt had passed it right side. Here comes Corey Condos as it sails out of bounds. It goes back to Thermopolis. And hold on one second. Ellis Weber. How did I forget his name? Coming onto the court for the Bobcats. Dribbling inside. Has it up and in. It's blocked. And it will sail out of bounds. It goes back to Lyman. Still scoreless. No, that is not me forgetting to change the graphic. It is still scoreless almost halfway through the first quarter. Also, the scoreboard is in full view. I guess that's an advantage of being on this side of the court. The scoreboard should be in full view. Probably not the best of quality, but you should be able to get a basic idea of what the score is if I happen to so miss it. Thermopolis with their first foul of the quarter. Lyman kicks it back up top, driving, and he kind of runs into his man there, and we got I think a charge foul on Lyman. We have subs coming on, or a sub. Jet Longwell out on the court. Brody. Let me make sure. Yeah, Brody Potter. I am so sorry. I tried to mix. I don't know. I kind of mixed up Brody and Potter there at the same time, kind of like a mismatch. Shot is up for Longwell. It's no good, and it's swatted out by Zach Hasty. So that's going to go back to Lyman, and that's going to give Lyman, number 22, Dallin Bradshaw, a little bit of time to pass it in. Or sorry, no, number 20, Caleb Smith. We apologize. The camera's a little tight too, so that's great. Try skip pass over to the wing. Takes the shot up for three, and that's going to fall. Lyman with first blood here in this game. Weber driving on the right elbow, stops and passes it out now to Armani Dukes. He'll dribble left side, passes left. Here comes Bomagen inside the paint, tries to spin, takes the jump shot. It's up and it's no good. Rebounded by Caleb Smith of the Eagles, and we are just trading possessions left and right here between the Eagles and the Bobcats. It took 3 minutes for the score. Shot is up, and that is, I don't know if that was a block or if that was just a bad shot there on the interior, but it goes back to Thermopolis. Left wing, Weber stops and takes the shot, no good, and it's rebounded by Devin Shear, a junior, on the corner. Shots up for three, and it is no good. And Armani Dukes comes out with the rebound, swatted away. It's out of bounds. Caleb Smith had it come off his hand. It will stay with the Bobcats. Armani Dukes will get ready to inbound it here. And he'll give it off to Cody Bomagen, come down the court here. Bobcat JV won earlier. Ellis Weber with the three-point shot, and that's not going to, he can't get that one to go. Shots up, and it's in for Lyman for two. 5-0 Eagles. Not a great start for Thermopolis, a complete reverse of what they did against Mountain View yesterday. Shot is up for Bomagen, and that's going to fall for three. Cody Bomagen. His father is the doctor, but he's the one that's infecting the Eagles here. 3-point fever. And it's a foul on, I think, the Bobcats. It was going to be Lyman ball there on the inbound. Trying to see what the foul was charged to. It was charged to Jet Longwell, his first foul of the game. Passing it up, kind of like one of those onside kicks, but in basketball fashion. And it's going to be taken back by Devin Shear, but unfortunately, kind of like a bowling ball to the gut there. Number 22, Zach Hasty, reflects off of him and goes out of bounds. 3:33 left on the board in the first quarter already. Taking a quick shot there from three. It's no good from Coulter DeWitt, the sophomore. Thought I saw him in the JV game earlier. Shots up, it's no good. Can't. Oh, that was close. Longwell up and inside. Bobcats tie it up off of Jet Longwell. Great shot there by the senior, and really good heads-up play there too on that backcourt. It's a foul on Lyman. It goes back to Thermopolis. Both schools even steam. Nope, never mind. Thought it was a foul on Lyman. It was a foul on Thermop. Shot is up and it's going to be rebounded. Goes out of bounds. The foul was charged to Zach Hasty, by the way, his first personal of the game. Bobcats will get the ball back as it sails out of bounds. Here comes Weber. Skip pass over to the left side. Dribbles left, gives it off now. Pump fake, gives it off to Dale Dukes for three. Shots up, it's no good, off the right side of the rim. Rebounded by Weber. Weber being double, quadruple team probably there. Gives it off underneath, back to Weber. He's in mid-range, driving left lane. Thinks he has a shot. It's up, it's no good. Rebounded by Bomagen. He'll get the reverse, and it's in. Bobcats with the lead for the first time today. Weber playing heavy pressure, forces the ball loose. Lyman in serious trouble in the backcourt here, going near side. Weber and Dukes giving them heck on that inside, and a timeout by Lyman. Lyman coach has had enough of what he saw, and Barry Hill will call a timeout. We'll be right back. You are watching Thermopolis Bobcat Varsity Basketball. Timeout, Lyman. We'll be right back. Back inside of Pinedale High School, inside the absolutely fabulous Wrangler Gym. You know, I've been to Buffalo, I've been to Douglas, I've been to Newcastle, I've been to Rollins, I've been to Burns, I've been to I've been to Tongue River, and gotta say this is one of the better gyms I've been inside of. I'm never gonna say best because Buffalo's on that list, but passing left side, they'll dribble left side. Now they're dribbling right, passing it off now, I think, to, I want to say Hayden Jackson. And a foul here. It's going to be, I believe, on Thermop. Brody Potter's waiting to come into the game here. He'll check in. Jet Longwell headed to the bench. Coulter Dewitt will pass it in now. I said DeWitt earlier. I apologize for that. Driving right side, gives it off to Dewitt, moving left side. Dewitt trying to pass underneath, he does. Gives it off to Caleb Smith. He has a shot underneath, and it's in. Lyman ties it back up 7-7. Good basketball being played here in Wrangler Gym. Potter with the ball, kicks up, moves inside. Gives it out now to Dale Dukes. He'll drive left side. Shots up, it's no good, blocked. Dukes will get it back, though. Skip pass over to Potter. He'll take the three. Shots up, no good, and it's back by Bomagen. He can't get it in. He was the one that had that putback earlier in the game. And it's back to Eagles. Potter, not really much of a three-point shooter. We expect him to be kind of like a post player almost. You want to see him on that low interior post, and he makes a lot of good plays there. It's a pickpocket there by Dukes. It might be a jump ball. No, he'll roll it out to his brother Armani. Driving inside is Potter, and a foul. Basket is no good. It will go back onto the baseline. I think I might have gotten the Dukes brothers mixed up there on that jumble. I apologize. But the foul charge to number 20, Caleb Smith, his second personal foul. The Lyman Eagles' fourth personal foul. Lyman Eagles' second personal foul. Bobcats do have their fourth foul here. Or I meant to say second team foul. I am so sorry. So many things happening at once here. 48 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Here comes Weber. Moving down left side. Gives it off now. Bomagen for three. It's no good. Rebounded by Armani Dukes. He'll have it in the paint here. It's up and it's in. Bobcats with the lead again. 9-7 here in Pinedale. Giving it off now to Dewitt. He'll try to find a pass on the right side. Here comes Carter Bradshaw. Saw a little bit of him during the football season. Passing left side. He'll kick, step, and try to drive right. Shoots it from the left elbow. It's up. It's no good. Rebounded by Weber. 16 seconds to go in the quarter. And here comes one of the Dukes brothers with it. I think it's Armani, number 12. Shots up and no, it was Dell. And it's a foul on Lyman. 8 seconds to go and no change to spare. Bobcats drawing, or sorry, no, Lyman drawing the Bobcats into the bonus here. So 5 fouls on the black and gold here. Taking the free throws is Carter Bradshaw. He'll have 2 under the new regulations. Shots up and it's good. That draws it to a 1-point game. And Lyman with a substitution looks to be Jevin Maxfield. He'll come in for Hayden Jackson. No, check that. He'll come in for Devin Shear. I apologize. I need to get my eyes checked. Shots up and it's good. The thing is, I have my glasses in the car. Maybe during the intermission between Lyman and Pinedale, I'll have to get them. I wore them during the varsity games for Buffalo and Glenrock. So I don't know why I didn't wear them to this. And I didn't wear them at the freshman game either. So Weber, court monster, gets him for a second day in a row. He gets it out to Dale Dukes, but time expires. And that is going to put an end to the first quarter. We will be right back. You are watching Bobcat basketball here on TwoBasins Sports Network from the Pinedale Winter Classic. It is all knotted up at 9. And we will be right back in just under a minute. Tied up at 9 here in Pinedale. Welcome back inside of Wrangler Gym here in Pinedale High School. And it's been a very close game. Second Bridger Valley team in a row here for the Bobcats. They faced Mountain View last night and won. They're trying to extend their win streak to 7 games, 7-0. Currently behind in the state rankings behind Douglas and the Cheyenne teams and Upton as well, another Bobcat team. We're back underway. Bomagen tries to skip pass to the left wing. Almost got to take it away. Shot is up and it's underneath for Potter. Gets his own rebound. Shots up again. Bobcats first to break in the double digits here. And it's the forbidden score, 11-9. If you turn that around backwards, I'm pretty sure you can probably guess what I meant by that. Speaking of 11, Aiden Wyatt passing it right side. Lyman in a lot of trouble with possession today. Do it with the ball now. He passed it underneath. They'll pass it back out corner. He falls to the floor. No foul. Rebounded by Aiden Wyatt. Do it. Pass it back to Wyatt on the left wing. 7:11 to go. Or 7:10, I guess now. Wyatt. Skip pass. Pretty athletic passes here by Lyman. We saw it during the Rollins game. Shot up and underneath. That's going to be a foul, and it goes in. Now remember, Lyman is no slouch. They may have lost to Rollins, but it was a very close game. I mean, if you're keeping in this basketball landscape, I think if you're keeping up with Rollins, I'm pretty sure you're no slouch in that regard. Carter Bradshaw, shot is up and it is in. So Lyman will retake the lead. Bobcats with their first foul of the quarter. I think this is their 6th foul total of this game, but who's counting? Driving inside. He gets tripped. It's out of bounds. No foul on the play there. So it must have been the court monster that got him. Already took Weber today. And a little bit of trouble there. We can see Will into the game again. Here comes Bobcats for three, and he almost made it, and it rims out. So in the game, Will Cole, forgot to mention there. Must put him in during the quarter break. Eagles driving left side. He's being double teamed. Spencer Erickson in a lot of trouble here. He does get it off to Bridger Lake. Why did I say Spencer Erickson? I am so sorry. Wrong team. It was actually Aiden Wyatt passing it off to Devin Shear. Shot is up and it is no good. Or it's good, sorry. It's actually Corey Condos, not Devin Shear. I apologize. Good Lord, this is a messy second quarter for me. But shot is up and it's in. 3-point lead here for Lyman. Shot is up for Hasty. It's no good. Rebounded by Condos. Coming off is Carter Bradshaw. Tries to pass it back to Condos, and Potter is going to reject him. He should probably start doing his best Dikembe Mutombo impression off after that. I mean, it wasn't a block, but it was still a tip pass. Herdsman in the game here. He passes it left side, passing it back onto the paint. Driving inside. And he loses the ball. Herdsman falls to the ground. He's going to be in a bit of a Burden cat fight here. The 2 10s at it. Will Cole and Cody Herdsman, the sophomore. There's a lot of sophomores on this starting roster. I'm actually kind of surprised. Jet Longwell, Dale Dukes heading onto the court. Will Cole and Armani Dukes headed to the bench. Shane Corpening really using his bench depth to some sort of extent here. Still got about 4 guys in their warm-ups here. But expect to see them later in the game. Used the extent of his bench yesterday, though. It's tipped, and it's onto the baseline off of number 3, Cody Bommingen. And passing it inside. Longwell trying to guard here. Shot is up for Shear, and it's no good. Out of bounds off the Bobcats. Stays with the Eagles. 5:21 to go here in the second quarter. You are watching Bobcat Varsity basketball here on TwoBasinsSN Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats since 2018. And it's stolen away by Jet Longwell. Coming down the court. Here comes Potter. Oh, Villalobos! He just missed the dunk. Oh, man. He had a great one during Glen Rock and tried to get one over on Lyman. Doesn't get it here, but very, very good attempt there. And we know Potter can be a bit of a showman kind of player. It's up. It's no good for Hasty. Not a good half for him so far. Shot up, and it's no good. Tries to get the rebound off Dukes. This is pandemonium in the paint trying to get it. Wyatt tried to get a shot there, and it's going to go back to the Bobcats here. And we got a timeout on, I think, Thermopolis. So we'll take a break. We'll be right back. You are watching Bobcat basketball on TwoBasinsSN Sports Network, voice of the Bobcats. We'll be right back after a Thermopolis timeout. Welcome you back inside of Pinedale High School, inside of the Wrangler Gym, not very far away from the Aquatic Center. We are back underway as Dukes will pass it in to Hasty, and we are back underway. About 40 seconds to the halfway mark here in this second quarter, and to the 3/4 mark here in the half. Shot up for Hasty. That one I knew was kind of going to be short, and it's going to be back to Lyman. A little bit of trouble there in the backcourt. Bobcats have been causing a lot of trouble for these teams, especially in the backcourt. Shane Corpening's press has really started working. Now, I kind of criticized Corpening's press defense in the past, but he's finally kind of started getting it in motion. Shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Dale Dukes. taken to Zach Hasty here. Lyman playing, I believe, like a 2-3 here. Or man-to-man, actually. I think they're playing man-to-man. Pass in right side. Here comes Hasty. And that's going to be a traveling call. Saw that one coming a mile away. Hasty took a little too much of a step there. 3:47 to go in the second quarter. Coming up later today, the Pinedale Wranglers take on the Bobcats. Should be a very good game. Pinedale, I believe, is taking on Worland here. And just after this game, Pinedale's guys are actually right in front of me. Moving left side, switching hands, driving inside. Fake the jump shot there. He'll move up into the mid-range, and it's up, and it's no good. Bobcats will get the ball back, still 14-11. Scoreboard really hasn't fluctuated that much today. Shot up, and it's no good. Rebounded by Longwell, and that one's no good. Rebounded by Everett Lee. Shots up for the Bobcats once again, and it's good. Didn't quite catch who it was. And Bobcats reduce the lead down to just one. Back up on the neck of the Wrangler here, or the horse, I guess. A Wrangler is more like a cowboy. And it's going to be rebounded there by guess who. And taken just right back away by the Eagles. Is taken back by Everett Lee. Whoa, chasing the ball down, and he gets it back. That was Caleb Smith chasing it down there. Passing right side, Lee gives it off to Smith on the inside, off the what do they call that? It's off the backboard, but there's a different term that they use for it on broadcasting. I forgot what it was. I'm gonna have to research that before Pinedale. But a traveling call there on Dale Dukes on the far side of the court. We do have some subs as Ellis Weber and Armani Dukes will head onto the court. We also got Brody Potter and I believe Dale. No, Dale's still on the court. Brody Potter headed to the bench here as well. Moving right side, tipped away by Bommingen. He's been in the game quite a bit today. A lot of playing time for the sophomore. Lyman on the baseline here. Passing it underneath, shots up, it's blocked! Bobcats take it back. Dale Dukes with it, he'll drive coast to coast, shots up, it's no good. His brother tries to get the rebound, and it's going to be a foul here on the Bobcats. So go back to Lyman. So that will be the Thermopolis' second foul of the quarter and their seventh foul of the half. If this was the old regulation, or if this was the old NFHS regulations, this would be a bonus for the half, but unfortunately it's not. And I'm still trying to get adjusted to the new NFHS regulations, as I'm sure everybody around the state is. Passing it underneath, loses the ball pretty quickly there, and it's going to be a foul here. Two shots coming up for number 10. Shoot, I'm sorry. Number 10, Cody Herdsman, the sophomore. And I'm sure if I pronounce any one of those names wrong, I'm going to hear about it, because we got Pinedale players down there below me. So first shot was up, and I believe it was missed. Hopefully you can see the basket clearly there. I know my camera's not the best, the angle's not the best, but shot is up, and it is no good. Gerber wanted to go for the rebound, but Dale Dukes takes it instead. Gerber just threw his hands up. He's like, go ahead, take it. Shots up for Gerber for three. And just like his brother Sterling, he is pretty prone to taking those threes. A little bit of contact down there on the floor, and it's going to be foul numero tres there for Thermopolis. Or actually, sorry, it was a fourth foul. Forgot to count the one on the free throw. Getting ready to inbound it here will be number 33. Number 33, Coulter Dewitt. Sorry. By the way, I know I said Pinedale earlier. I apologize. Good Lord. Well, the neutral site's starting to throw me off. 62 ticks left on the board. Do it, moving inside. He passed it back out. Do it with the ball again on the left wing. He'll pass it underneath. Here comes the number 2 for Lyman. Couldn't get his number quite in time there. Rolls out of bounds off of Carter Bradshaw, the senior. 46 seconds on the board. Bobcats bring it down the court. Not really much haste to it here. Dukes passing it underneath. Bomagen with the shot. It's up and it's in. The Bobcats retake the lead. Very low scoring game here. You'd think you were watching a 7th grade girls game. That just kind of goes to show you how good the defense has been today on both sides of the ball. But also on that note, we'll talk about that later, the lack of ball control here on both sides of the ball. I know that was a problem with Thermopolis yesterday. Rolls out of bounds. It stays with Lyman, so looks like Corey Condo's got a little bit lucky there. 8 4/10 of a second remaining here in the half before we could take a quick breather. I think Pinedale and Worland will be warming up after this. Gets the ball back. Here comes Gerber. Giving it off. Weber for 3. No good. Bomagen thought he was going to get points for getting the putback. But I appreciate his effort. There. We'll be right back in about 10 minutes. Halftime here in Pinedale. It's 15-14. Thermopolis leading here in the Wrangler Gym over Lyman, but they still got another half to play. Should be a very exciting half of basketball. We'll be right back. You're watching Varsity Basketball here on TwoBasinsSN Sports Network from the 2024 Pinedale Winter Classic. Well, we welcome you back inside of Pinedale High School after I just did my best Joe Biden impression coming up from getting water. That is going up the stairs. Anyway, we're back. We're getting ready to get back underway here. Just about a minute left until the start of the third quarter. And as you can see, that is Lyman. Ew, go away. Just joking. But anyway, 15-14, you can see the score right there on the graphic and maybe very faintly on the video. This has been a very close game, probably a little too close for comfort if you're Coach Shane Corpening. But hopefully the Bobcats can try and figure a couple things out and pull away. But it could also end up being another Buffalo situation where it's going to come down to the wire and every shot's going to matter. So we're just going to have to find out. We still got 16 more minutes of basketball to play in this game, at least. They'll be playing later today against the Worland, or sorry, not the Worland. I wish we were playing Worland, though. Against the Pinedale Wranglers. That will be the last game of the tournament, at least at the varsity level in this gymnasium at 3:30. So we'll be back on the air at 3:30. For the Pinedale Thermopolis game. Should be a good one. Pinedale's supposed to be playing Worland after this game. They were warming up during halftime. And with that being said, we are back underway as the Bobcats break out first. I think Bobcats will be inbounding the ball to start the second half. Both teams have 4 timeouts left at their disposal. Both coaches being pretty conservative. Back underway. Armani Dukes passing it back to Gerber, who passed it back to Potter, who passed it up to everybody. Here comes Hasty passing right side. Here comes, I believe that's Bommingen. Inside to Armani Dukes, salvages the play, and he will get fouled up on the play here. And it looks like it's going to be free throws coming up for Armani Dukes. And the Dukes twins are not afraid to use a little bit of contact to get to the rim. A lot of these guys are actually. We've seen first shot is missed, by the way. We've seen a lot of trench plays there by the likes of the Dukes brothers. We've seen Hasty go inside, try and draw some fouls. He was a foul magnet in yesterday's game. Second shot is up and it's no good. So unfortunately, Dukes will miss both free throws there. And of course, we know Potter likes a little bit of contact. He'll try and dunk any chance he gets. Here comes Bommingen, spin move, takes the jump shot. It's up, it's not really any good there. Armani Dukes tried to go for it. Obviously was touched by Lyman there on the end. It was either, the touch was either by Devin Shear or Caleb Smith. Driving inside is Gerber. It's up and it's no good. And that will go out of bounds into Lyman. Now they switch sides of the court. Lyman moving left to right. Bobcats moving right to left. Just so you know who's who, Lyman is wearing the white uniforms with a blue diamond pattern going down their side and the blue collar, blue letters and numbers. Bobcats obviously wearing their same uniforms from the Mountain View game, the black, all black with the yellow stripes, with the clown marks on them, black or purple lettering and yellow outline. Shots up and it's in for Lyman. And here he is, kicking it back out to the wing. Here comes Bommingen, spin move. Kicks it back. Bommingen trying to do what he wants with the rock here. Passes out right side. It eventually ends up to Potter. And it's off of number 20, Caleb Smith. .6:49 to go here in the third quarter. Pretty fast pace here in the second half. A lot faster than it was in the first. Driving inside is Hasty, and he's fouled on the way up. That's 2 coming up. Probably a good thing it was called a foul because it would have been blocked had they let them play there. 2 fouls to 1 here. Thermopolis does have a foul on the board here in the quarter. First shot is up, and it is in for Hasty. So it's knotted up at 16. Second shot on its way. That one won't fall, so it will remain 16-16. Gerber guarding here on the up top. Driving inside, tries to spin, moves on the left lane, blocked by Bomagen, but it stays with Lyman as it goes out of bounds. Great job there by Bomagen to try and put a hand on it there. Didn't draw a foul either, so that's extra points there. Shot is up and it's no good for Smith. It will be rebounded here by Hasty. And Armani Dukes loses control of the ball, dives to the floor, gives it off now to Gerber. Bomagen with the ball. Tried to pass it back to Gerber, but it's taken away by Lyman. Open shot coming up here for Lyman. He misses it, and it's off him and out of bounds. That was the fault of Carter Bradshaw. Fortunately, couldn't get much off of that one. Potter driving left side. Shot is up, and it's going to be a charging foul on the Bobcats. Corporating in disbelief there. I don't know if he was more mad about the charge call or if it was mad about the person doing the charge. Play call here by Lyman. He'll pass it up on the elbow, driving inside left lane, kicks it back out to the corner. Shots up for three, it's no good. Rebounded by offensive rebound there by Devin Shear. Steals it away from Dukes. Gives it up now to Carter Bradshaw. Bradshaw trying to get something going here on the left lane. Stops, kicks it back out up top. Now on the wing outside the volleyball court. Spins, gets it over skip pass. Passes right side. Wanted to go for the three, but he doesn't. Ball is loose, and it might be a jump. No kickball violation on Lyman. Good heads-up awareness by the referees. They have barely missed a call today. Actually, usually I have a lot of criticism for the referees, but they're doing pretty good in this tournament, at least on the Bobcats games. Getting ready, trying to find an open man here. Passes left to Hasty, passes left to Gerber. Right to Dell Dukes. Shots up on the jump shot. It's up, it's no good. And it's rebounded here by Smith. He'll come down with the ball. Passing left side. Here comes Carter Bradshaw. He'll pass right to Aiden Wyatt. Remember, the Bobcats have to play these guys again in the first weekend of February. Shots up for three, and it is no good. Rims out. Shots up. Gets the block. No foul called. I probably would have called that a foul, but it was still a really good block there by. By Potter. Sorry, a foul is up there now for Thermopolis. So we will have free throws coming up for the Bobcats. Tied up at 16, taking the free throws. Number 3, Devin Shear, the junior. Shot is up and it is no good. Bounces off the right side of the rim. Sorry about the camera angle. Keep in mind, this will most likely be the same camera angle that we would have for the Pinedale game, depending on whether or not. I'm sure Pinedale's crew is going to be here, so never mind. Shot is up and it is good, so Lyman retakes the lead. We got subs coming on for Lyman. I think that's number 23 coming onto the court now, or 33, my bad. That is Coulter Dewitt. Coming off the court is, I think, Shear. Here he comes, driving right side. Shots up and it is going to rim out. The lid on the rim again for the Bobcats. Far side being guarded by Weber. Try and look for an open shot any way he can. Lays it up and it's in. Lyman haven't really gotten any more than a 3-point lead today. Shot is up on the Bobcat end and it's a foul. So maybe some free throws coming up to make it a 1-point game. Dale Dukes will get ready to take the shot as it is a foul charge to Lyman. Looking like on number 23, his third foul of the game. Shot is up for Dukes and it's no good. Neither coach has called a timeout here in this second half. It's going to be a bit of a chess match here between Shane Corpeting and Barry Hill the entire game. Shots up and no good. Lyman stuck in the backcourt here, but they'll break the press. Kicks it out toward the corner. Shots up for three, and it is no good. Rebounded by Dale Dukes. Great reach there. 19-16 still. Lyman with the lead. Gets it out now. Longwell. Underneath shot for Dukes. What a play! And Thermopolis with a 1 point deficit here. They'll get it past half court. And he is being double teamed here. Looks like it does go out, or it's a timeout here for Lyman. So we'll be right back. You are listening to Bobcat Basketball here on TwoBasins Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats. We'll be back in a little bit here as Lyman will use their second timeout of the ball game. Welcome back inside of the Wrangler Gym in Pinedale High School. The number two team in Class 3A and the top team in Class 3A West, according to Max Preps, playing here in Pinedale in the Pinedale Winter Classic, trying to avoid a loss here. They're currently down by one. Lyman with possession, 3 minutes to go. Moving left side is Carter Bradshaw. He'll drive inside, kicks it back out to the wing. Passing it now back to Aiden Wyatt on the right side. He'll float it up here to Caleb Smith, and we got a foul, and looks like Cody Bomagen showing his displeasure. Lyman will pass it in. Aiden Wyatt giving it out. Kicks it up to the corner. Driving inside on the left wing was Caleb Smith, and we got two shots coming up here off of the foul by Thermopolis. Shots coming up here for number 20, Caleb Smith. First shot's up, and it is no good. Lyman really hasn't been able to do much with those free throws today. By the way, score is off. We apologize for that. Dale Dukes did make that shot. We did not count it for some reason. Shot's up and it's good. So Lyman does take it back to a 2-point lead. Subs coming in for Lyman. Weber bringing it down the court for Thermopolis. Passes it left side. Here comes Hasty passing it to Dukes, and he loses the ball, taken back by Lyman. They hit the bottom of the rim there, and they'll get it past the mid or half court line here. Driving, switches direction. He'll pass it back out to the wing. Shots up for three, and it is no good off the top of the basket, and it goes out. We got subs coming on, 3 and 2, so that is Devin Shear and Corey Condos headed onto the court as Caleb Smith and Everett Lee are headed to the bench. 3-point shot coming up no good off of Bomagen. And the ball's still loose. Weber picks it up underneath to Longwell. It's up and it's in! Timeout by the Bobcats. The basket still counts, and we will be right back. You are watching Bobcat Basketball on TwoBasins Sports Network. Welcome back after that 30-second timeout. And Bobcats with three timeouts left here in this game. Bobcats have sent the Eagles into bonus here, so they will have 2 shots coming up regardless of what foul it is. Lyman getting ready to pass it. I think it was Cody Herdsman. Herdsman has the ball here, gives it off to Carter Bradshaw, and a foul. So we got 2 shots coming up here for Lyman off of the 6th foul here for Thermopolis. Shot is up, and it is good for Herdsman. He was the one fouled on that play in the backcourt. Shot's up, and it is no good that time. Hasty on the rebound. Oh, we did not even focus on the free throw. We apologize for that. Tries to drive up inside. It's going to be a travel violation, though, for the Bobcats. And these mental errors are what's going to start costing them games here. They've got to be able to get it together for the 4th quarter. Corpening has to get his players together here. Passing it inside. 1:50 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Weber playing pretty solid defense here on the number 2 of Corey Condos. Sorry, that was actually the number 1 of Hayden Jackson, I believe. And it's taken away. No, it's not. Lyman in a little bit of trouble in the backcourt. They'll pass it back up into the front court. Passing it back up top under a little bit of pressure here. Weber tries to steal the ball away. Jump ball. And it goes back to Thermopolis off of the jump ball. Lyman trying to argue the call on the court there, or either that or ask for clarification. 125. Lyman, check that. Actually, Lyman has the ball back. We apologize. Shots up for 3, and it is no good. Shot up again. Can't get that one to go. 3rd time's the charm, and that's going to result in a foul. 2 shots coming up for Lyman on foul number 7 here. I don't care what the board says. Shots up, and it is no good. Has another one coming up. Shots up, and it's good. So Lyman pulls out to a 2-point lead. It's still a 1-possession game here in Pinedale. Here comes Weber down the far side of the court near the hoof of the horse. Shots up as he goes coast to coast. It's no good. Way too short there. And Lyman will bring it back down the court on the corner now. Passing left side. He'll elect to dribble right side. Gives it out now to number 10. And he'll lose the ball, taken back by Weber as Cody Herdsman coughs up the ball. Shot is up on the left side. It's no good. Armani Dukes tried to go for the shot there, and that one's not going to fall. So no shots coming up, but a foul for Lyman nonetheless. Got some subs coming in for Lyman here. Coming off the court is number 10 and number 1. So Cody Herdsman and Hayden Jackson. Bobcats have the ball again, 36 seconds to go. Kicks it out now to Armani Dukes. Back to Dale Dukes down the left side. Shots up, and it's a foul. 2 shots coming up for Dukes off of Lyman's 5th foul. That would give Thermopolis the bonus here for all of 30 seconds. Dale Dukes taking 2 shots here. Shots up, and it is no good. Dukes brothers have not been able to get those free throws off today. And so Thermopolis can only extend it to a 1-point lead, or decrease it to a 1-point lead here if he makes the shot. Shots up, and it is no good. It rims out off of a Eagle. It was either Carter Bradshaw or Aiden Wyatt. Here comes passes inside. Del Dukes for three. No good. And Jet Longwell had control of it for a little bit. Lyman, open man, down on the corner. Shots up, it's no good. Gets it back, one of the Dukes brothers in a traveling violation. Goes back to the Eagles. They stole the ball away anyway. 15.7 left on the board, 22-20 Lyman. Thermopolis trying to keep the undefeated streak alive. They are currently on a 6-game win streak. Tries to get it up. Shot is up and no good. Or no, I'm sorry. Pass is no good. I'm so sorry. Trying to drive inside. He loses the ball. Weber pushes him, and that was not a good idea. He very well could have got called for a foul on that. I don't know what Ellis Weber was thinking. Caleb Smith out of bounds, and he will inbound it. Shots up, it's blocked! And that will bring an end to the third quarter. And on top of that, Cody Bomagen almost makes a half-court shot there, but it wouldn't have counted anyway. We'll be right back inside of the Wrangler Gym in Pinedale, Wyoming. We'll be right back. It is currently 22-20 Eagles. Welcome you back inside of Pinedale High School, home of the Wranglers. Thermopolis Bobcats and Lyman Eagles neck and neck here in this fourth quarter. A very low-scoring game, and we are back underway. 22-20, 8 more minutes to go. Swatted away, taken down the left lane. Bomagen on the defense, shots up, it's no good. Very good contest there by Bomagen. Out of bounds, a timeout there, and they will, I think it's a Lyman, yep it is. Bobcat timeout. We'll be right back. Welcome you back inside of Pinedale after the timeout. Bobcats with possession of the ball here. Bomagen, skip pass over to Weber. He'll drive inside, tried to take the jump shot from the charity stripe, and it's blocked. Lyman on the other end, it is going to fall, and the Eagles have scored another one, 24-20. Not quite their biggest lead of the game, but it's getting there. Del Dukes up and inside. It's going to rim out. Horrible luck on these shots here. And it's off of Armani Dukes. Almost makes you wonder if he did that intentionally to keep the ball. Lyman with another play call. They'll take a wide open three. Why is nobody covering that side? 27-20, and things are getting bad here for Thermopolis. I'll never understand why they left him open. Weber passing it out now. Bomagen. Bomagen just Get passed over to Dukes. He'll pump fake, gives it out to Armani. Dukes swatted away by Lyman. They'll fight for the ball. Dukes comes up with it. Longwell, wide open layup, and it's in. Longwell to the rescue again. Bobcats trying to get the ball out of bounds. It stays with Thermopolis. Lyman getting ready to inbound. Both coaches barking instructions here. And Weber picks it out of the air. He's shoved to the ground. Just got completely pummeled there on that far side. It's going to be Bobcat ball, as well as a Lyman foul. And number 2, Corey Condos with his third foul of the game. And because of that, Coulter Dewitt's going to come into the game. Here comes Bommingen, passing it right side to Weber. Here comes Dukes coming down the right side, pass it to Hasty for 3, and that was going to be an air ball there. They'll take it back. Lyman down on the wing, takes the 3. Shots up and it's no good. Rebounded by Bommingen. Bommingen and Hasty in a little bit of trouble in the backcourt there. Gives it off wing to Dale Dukes. A 5-point game here. Dukes shots up and he's fouled. That's going to be 2 coming up, but as much as I hate to say it, I don't think I have much confidence that these free throws are going to be taken, or that they're going to be made here by Armani Dukes. Like I said earlier, Twins haven't really done much in the free throw department. First shot's up and it is good. He'll take another one here. Shot's up and it is going to rim out. Lyman still holding on to the lead. It's only a 4-point lead. Thermopolis still very much has a chance here. Onto the sideline, evades the out of bounds. Dale Dukes playing very close defense here. Driving to the lane. Dukes not letting him go much farther. Armani Dukes takes it out of the air. Coming down the right lane. He loses control of the ball. It's up and it's no good. Out of bounds. It goes back to Lyman. And we got subs coming on for Thermopolis as Cody Bommingen heads to the bench. Will Cole comes onto the floor. 5:32 to go here in this 4th quarter. Bobcats take on the Wranglers later tonight. Shots up and it's no good. Rebounded by Armani Dukes once again. He's been getting those boards all day so far. Will Cole passing left to Armani Dukes. He'll swing, move inside, spin move. Kicks it back out to Weber on the corner. He'll move right side, moves inside the paint. Shots up and it's no good. Rebounded by Coulter Dewitt. And taken back by Weber. Coming inside. Shots up for Hasty and it's in! 2-point game here in Lyman. Shane Corpening pretty much telling his kids they're going to try and break the press. Far side. And take it away. Here comes Hasty down the court, inside and in! Tied up at 27. Here comes Lyman back down the court, all knotted up at 27. Fans are getting loud here. And a timeout called. We will be right back. Very exciting game here in Pinedale. And Lyman calls the timeout. We'll be right back. Welcome you back inside of Wrangler Gym in Pinedale, Wyoming. We still got 4:39 to play. Thermopolis has tied it up off of a Zach Hasty steal and score. 4:33 to play. Both teams not in foul trouble quite yet, but that could very quickly change. Ow. Number 20 passing it in now for Lyman. Aiden Wyatt passing it now to Carter Bradshaw, and a foul on Thermopolis. And so Thermopolis will have some subs coming in. Looks like Cody Bomagen and Weber will go back to the bench. Will Cole headed to the bench. Weber thought he was going out, but he was called back by Corpening. Under a lot of pressure. Zach Hasty did not have the best of first halves, but he has kind of come onto the scene here in the second. A couple of really good turnovers courtesy of him. Shots up and it is in. Lyman does take the lead back. Bobcats could still get it back here. A lot of time left. We're only halfway through the quarter. 4 minutes to go. Bomagen dribbling right side. He'll take the right lane. Gives it out now to Hasty. He'll drive right side. Underneath to Longwell. He's got 4 points today, I believe. Ball is loose, and he will be taken up by the court monster again here. That is 3 victims today. Or in this game, I should say. Weber, I think Weber, Hasty, and Longwell. And backcourt violation! The Bobcats get it back! Corpening was over there celebrating just a little bit there. A couple of hand claps. Potter's going to come in. And Jet Longwell will head off the court. Shane Corpening still using that bench depth despite the closeness of this game. Throws it up now to Dukes. Excuse the Pinedale players coming through here. And loose ball. Dukes in a little bit of trouble. Ball's loose. He gets it up. There's going to be a foul on the floor here. Looks like it's a reach-in that they called here. By the way, just another friendly reminder, we do have one more varsity game on our broadcast schedule tonight. That'll be against the Pinedale Wranglers. The hometown boys will be taking on the Bobcats here at about 5:30. That'll be the last game of the Pinedale Winter Classic, at least from the Wrangler Gym. There's still a couple of varsity games that will be happening at the middle school gym. I think the camera crews will be there for that one. Thermopolis will not be going to the middle school, thank God. I really do not want to get out in that weather. It's like 19 degrees outside. Dribbling left side, passes. Tries to spin out of it, moving right side. And poked loose! No, it's not. Potter couldn't keep a hold of it. Cole playing defense there on number 11 there. Weber. Oh, stolen away by Dukes. Here comes Dale Dukes coming down the paint, passing it off to Jet Longwell. He's back in the game and it sails out of bounds. And the ball control, we saw this against Mountain View. They've got to keep control of the ball here, especially being down by 2 with 3 minutes left. And looks like Lyman will get the call that they wanted. Bobcats will be back on defense here. It smells like nachos somewhere in here. Passing on the near side. And ball is loose. They'll keep it underneath, and it's stolen away. Potter with the ball. He'll pass it off to Weber. It's taken back away. Lyman fouled on the play. And that is going to be shots coming up for the Eagles. The Bobcats commit their 4th foul, I think, of the game here. It's been relatively clean. So they'll go to the bench. And a disqualification for Ellis Weber as he racks up his 5th foul of the game. Free throws coming up for, I believe that is Caleb Smith. First one's missed, I believe. I just barely saw it out the corner of my eye. Still cheering though. Shots coming up, good. And so Lyman, I think it was technical foul there on the Bobcats. 30-27, it's a 3-point game. Bobcats still have every chance here to try and get the ball here. But these guys they've been playing good all day, but they have to play better. They've got to take it to the next level here in these next couple of minutes. 2:30 to go. Del Duke's playing heavy defense there on Carter Bradshaw, and the ball is kind of glued to Lyman's hands here. 2:20, moving inside. Passing over on the corner, back up to the wing, back up top on the tail of the horse here. And we got 2 shots coming off of a foul. Looks like the Bobcats have racked up their 5th foul of the quarter. That is going to be a bonus for the final time this game for the Lyman Eagles. Shots up, and it is good. 4-point game. It's about a 2-possession game here in this final couple of minutes. Shots up for Lyman, and it's no good. And it's rebounded on the offense. No, they'll take it away. Jet Longwell ends up with the ball here. 2 minutes to go. 2-minute warning. Passing left side. Longwell's got it. Tries to pass it underneath, and it sails out of bounds. Stays with Thermopolis, saying that Lyman had a hand on it. And checking in for the Eagles, number 22, Dallin Bradshaw. Coming to the bench is Corey Condos. Passing to the left side. He'll elect to dribble right. Doesn't see anybody open. Has to stop. Passes it off now to, I think that's Bomagen, but a foul. Once again, in case you're just joining us here, never mind. Shots up, and it's good off of Bomagen. Well, I guess you could say that's what the doctor ordered. On the far side, near side, now they're kind of switching here on those skip passes. Leaves them wide open, shots up and in. Why? Like, I'm sorry, why did they leave him open like that? 1:21 to go. We do not have much time. Shots up, and it's a foul. Blocking foul on the Eagles, and it's going to be 2 coming up for Thermopolis. Getting ready to take the shot will be Zach Hasty. Lyman with their 4th foul of the game. Hasty has been to the line multiple times in this tournament. He's been pretty good on his free throws. Shot is up, and it is no good. It rims out on Hasty. If he can at least make this shot, it will be a 3-point game. A 3 could tie it here. And if the Bobcats can get a little bit courageous here, they should probably think about taking those 3-point shots. Shots up, and it's good. Hasty makes the free throw. 3-point game here in Pinedale. I don't know if there's any games that have gone into overtime here in this tournament so far, but passing it. And once again, the same guy, Devin Shear, he's been getting open on those sides. They need to start locking down on him. Maybe that should be a consideration when they play the Eagles again in February. Passing it back up top, and we got a timeout, I believe, for Thermopolis. So we'll be on Lyman actually. So we'll be right back. You are listening to Bobcat Basketball on TwoBasins Sports Network, the voice of the Bobcats since 2018. We'll be right back for the Pinedale Winter Classic. Welcome back inside of Pinedale High School. Remember, coming up later this afternoon, the final varsity game inside the Wrangler Gym. Pinedale versus Thermopolis, 3:30 p.m. They'll be right here on TwoBasinsSN Sports Network, or alternatively, you could tune in on KDNO YO Today. They have, with Travis Bomajan and Kevin Gerber's coverage of the game. Back underway. And a foul on the floor. It's going to go back to Thermopolis, looks like. Or pointed it that way. Doesn't exactly mean, never mind. It's going to be free throws coming up for Lyman. God, I'm fumbling the bag here today. 6 fouls for Thermopolis. Shot is up and it's no good for number 33, Coulter Dewitt. Sophomore's done quite a bit today in this game. If I was taking stats, I'd probably name him my player of the game. Shots up, and that one's going to fall. One free throw at least falls. Bobcats will have it here. We got Dewitt headed to the bench. Seems like Lyman's been summing out all their guys after making free throws. And another timeout for the Bobcats. They'll use a timeout here, and we'll be right back. Welcome back inside of Pinedale High School. Both teams with one timeout remaining here in the fourth. And this is a close game. This is like what you'd see in a sports movie. And this is back to Buffalo all over again. The Bobcats have been in this situation before with their final home game of 2023. And now they're back with it here in the Pinedale Winter Classic with Lyman back underway here. Passing right side, Bomajan dribbling, trying to drive inside, spins, tries to go up for the shot. It's no good. Oh, taken away by Lyman. 34 seconds to go. It's swatted away by Dukes. Out of bounds. Stays with Lyman. We got subs. One of the Dukes brothers coming on. Headed off is Canyon Gerber. Armani Dukes and Dale Dukes, both brothers on the court here. Dale's been in the game for most of the game here, but Armani just got checked in. 29 seconds to go. I think it was Dale that just got checked in. Take it away. Here comes Hasty and a foul on the ground here. Please don't tell me they called that on Thermopolis. No, they called it on Lyman, and that effectively gives Thermopolis the bonus here. Taking the shots will be Zach Hasty. First shot is up, and it's no good. Have another one coming up here shortly. Second shot on its way. Good! And we got subs coming on for Lyman, or I guess a sub, as it's either Devin Shearer or Hayden Jackson. It's Jackson. 31 on the board for Thermopolis. They got to take a three here to tie the game up. They've got to have a good defensive run here. Going down the court. Swatted away. Taken away. Dukes on the far side. He'll pass. 9 seconds to go. Shots up underneath to Del Dukes. Pass it back up to Will Cole. The three. No good. Rebounded. Has another one. Hasty for three. No good. And the Bobcats have fallen to the Lyman Eagles. The undefeated season comes to an end, and the Lyman Eagles win this game 34-31. Oh, what a bitter defeat for the Black and Gold. They had to take a 3 to send it to overtime at the very least. And Will Cole could not get the game-winning shot, and that has got to feel tough for Cole. And the Lyman Eagles win in the Pinedale Winter Classic, and the Bobcats are now 6-1. Still not a bad record by any stretch of the imagination, but the undefeated season is dead. And they will have to face the Pinedale Wranglers later tonight. That'll be at, I believe, 3:30. Pinedale, pretty good opponents. The record doesn't quite reflect it, but a very tough team. And the Thermopolis Bobcats fall to 6-1. Lyman improves to 3-4. And looking at the program here, Lyman will be taking on. Lyman will face Worland at Pinedale Middle School later this afternoon. With that being said, we'd like to thank all of our viewers for tuning in. Please stick around with us later today as the Bobcats take on the Pinedale Wranglers here in just a moment. You can see Worland and Lander warming up here. But we'd like to thank all of our viewers for watching. The final score here, a very close game. The Lyman Eagles win this game 34-31.